A few days ago, we were standing right here at the center, in front of the center on the stairs, and we were unpacking the truckload of kosher food that came from New York. And 1,700 pounds of kosher food for high holidays, for Shabbat, and of course for the deli. And as I was standing with knee deep or shoulder deep in boxes, a couple passes by and they say, "Hi, oh, this is so cool." I told them we're opening up a deli. They were very excited. And he says, I'm Catholic, but my mother's grandmother, my great-grandmother, was Jewish. I'm like, oh, you know what that means? He says, well, I guess maybe it means that I'm Jewish. I said, yes. I said, how about you come inside and we say a prayer? He said, sure. He came in. They're visiting from Baltimore. And I explained to them about Tefillin. And I said, we do mitzvahs, and it's a very special connection, and it helps the world in general, helps our brethren in Israel, helps the world at large. It was a very emotional time. He put on tefillin for the first time in his life, and he was connected, and he really thanked me. They were very happy to have met, and they promised next time they come back into town they're going to be visiting, and I put them in touch with the Chabad where they live. A few days later, my son-in-law Rabbi Shmuel and Esther led the kids in teaching and study in the kids club, showed them how to blow the shofar, spoke about Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, forgiveness. And again, they did these small mitzvot, like reciting a prayer before they eat, studying Torah. And the kids are continuously reminded how every mitzvah makes a difference, and how it makes a difference not only for their lives, but also for the world at large. Then they went to the Children's Museum. We had a program at the Children's Museum making sweet honey cake and extracting honey from the honeycomb, learning about the bees and how the bees make the honey with Sam Noble. Again, emphasizing how every act makes a difference. On Rosh Hashanah, we want to have a sweet year. We have sweet apples dipped in honey and other challah dipped in honey, and throughout the holidays we eat the honey to bring about the sweet year. And the question that always comes up is, how is it that my small mitzvah, my thought, my kind word to another person, my charity, my putting on tefillin, my putting up a mezuzah, my saying some prayers or some Torah study, how does that affect the world? How do we see that having a global effect of balance of good and evil? How is it possible? Is it really so? Well, this week, we saw an amazing, brilliant campaign by Israel. Of course, I'm talking about the beeper campaign, where thousands of terrorists who are terrorizing so many people in the north of Israel and further down, incessantly sending rockets and sending people to the shelter, and unfortunately many people dying, finally were put on hold, with their beepers exploding simultaneously across Lebanon. A brilliant campaign, a brilliant strategy by Israel, many months in the working, maybe many years. No one really knows how they did it. It was a moment of pride, a sense of finally we did something. Israel showed how they still have the capabilities, how Jews are still able to protect themselves. And the world was stunned by this brilliant act. Now think of it. This is a brilliantly planned campaign, strategy, but it took one moment when they got the go to go ahead and do this. They called it the button. Someone pressed the button, someone put the code and hit enter, and that affected thousands of beepers across Lebanon, and it affected at the same time so many people. A small act like that, hundreds of miles away, and had a major impact on the world. Hopefully, it's going to balance it out back. The balance of goodness will overcome the strategies of evil. It taught us how every act is important. We know that there's a whole strategy going on behind. We understand the Creator has a plan. Sometimes we see the details, sometimes we understand how things work, and other times we have faith. We are here in a mission, we are here in a purpose. As Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur come, we think about what our purpose is and how every mitzvah has a global effect. We never know what that specific act, what button that could push, how it could transform the whole world. May our mitzvahs transform. May the redemption come quickly. May everybody be safe. May the world be a holy place as it was intended to be. May we have a Shana Tova Umituka, a sweet, good year. Make sure you sign up for all the events that we're having throughout the holidays. Shabbat Shalom.